Star Wars. You know it, you probably love it, maybe less so than when you were a kid, but that's okay, we all have that experience with things as we get older. I'm Kane, and on occasion I play games, and let me take you back to the year 2003 real quick. Clone Wars. So good it doesn't even need a the. But what makes Clone Wars so good? Clones. Captain Fordo and the boys. Now imagine if there was a game that let you experience the aura of being a badass clone in a squad against all odds. Republic Commando. We're talking about Star Wars Republic Commando today. Released back in 2005 and originally an Xbox console exclusive, it's since been re-released over the years for modern systems, and if you haven't played this game for whatever reason, I'm here to tell you to fix that mistake because this game is a banger. You take on the role of the leader of Delta Squad, Delta 38 aka Boss. Your crew? Delta 40 aka Fixer. Your second in command, Expert Slicer, and High-Key Nerd, but we love him dearly, Delta 62 aka Scorch, the team's demolition expert and all-around funny guy. And Delta 07 aka Sev. The small squad dynamic is the core of Republic Commando's gameplay, and it's what makes it so damn good. You order your squad members to take up certain positions, plant charges and blast through doors, and even splice them if you want to be a bit more quiet, as you work your way through impossible missions with overwhelming opposition forces. While you're doing all of this, your squad has a nice banter back and forth between them. Each has their own personality that plays off each other very nicely. They make quips and jokes about each other's skill set and their specialties, and they have a lot more quips against the enemy. Do you like the term Clanker to refer to AI? Well, I'm assuming you're based, so yes. Well, you have this game to thank for that.
And why would the Seps be selling clankers to slavers?
This game is the origin of the term Clanker in Star Wars. It brought it to the dance. I didn't even know that until I was replaying this game for this video, but it's just another tick in the based column that is Republic Commando. They also make jokes and comments at your expense when you go down and need to be revived, which I might have heard quite a lot throughout my playthrough of this game because, it can get a little challenging at points, and I'm not very good. Republic Commando really wants you to feel like the deck is stacked against you, and the team at LucasArts thought of a beautiful way to make this be the case. They literally stack the deck against you. The enemies you encounter in Republic Commando are practically non-stop, be it droids, Geonosians, or Trandoshans. You are constantly the underdog as you chug through each of the sections of this campaign, and honestly, it rules. It makes the enemies feel more threatening, which is rare for battle droids especially, which are often a bit of a joke in Star Wars media. Like, if I were to show you this guy right here and you hadn't played this game, you'd just think it's a B2 super battle droid. That's no problem.
Wrong.
Well, okay, you're not wrong. That is a B2 super battle droid, but it isn't just a B2 super battle droid. This is a menace, and it poses a larger threat to you and the squad than pretty much anything you'll encounter on a regular basis, except for turrets and Geonosian elites. And there are sections of this game where you will have to face multiple of them at once, sometimes even by yourself. My favourite part about Star Wars Republic Commando, however, has to be the HUD. Whoever came up with this idea, you're a genius and I want to kiss you. Being an FPS, you see the gameplay through the eyes of Boss, and because of this, your HUD is his commando helmet, and that is so damn cool. You have the T-shaped visor that lets you scan the environment and keep track of the vitals of both yourself and your squad, but the coolest thing about it? It has a laser windscreen wiper to clean off the blood and oil of your enemies. That is sick. When you get into the flow of this game, it feels awesome to play. Delta Squad is one unit, eliminating every clanker in sight with their rifles and wading through the oil splashing on their visors as they get up close and personal with them. They're breaching doors and efficiently removing threats as they move on to the next objective. This is the coolest I've felt in any Star Wars game not to feature a lightsaber, and honestly, it's cooler than most of the ones that do. It's incredible. The only issue I had is how short each of the mission sections actually are. This is more down to Republic Commando's age, but it was a little difficult to get into the flow of gameplay because the moment that I did, well, the mission was done and it was time to move on to the next section, which really cut off my momentum. That wasn't always the case, with some sections feeling longer than others, but man, what I wouldn't give for this to be a seamless map/mission layout. As for the story, I mean, it's alright, it's nothing special really, and it's not even canon anymore, but let's be real, you're not going to be playing this for the story, you're playing this for the vibes, and the vibes are immaculate.
Okay, YouTube squad, here's your mission. I need you to subscribe and press the like button if you enjoy this video. Also, consider checking out our channel memberships. We have 2 tiers to support the channel with a little bit extra. Tier 1 is 99 pence and gets you emotes, badges, and access to polls. Tier 2 is $4.99 and gets you early access and shoutouts during the credit sequences. Good luck, YouTube squad. Back to the video.
I played Republic Commando on my PS5. I do also own it on PC, which is my preferred platform, but the game doesn't really like my current PC setup, and I don't know why. The mouse sensitivity is just way too high to play with, even with it set to 1 out of 10 and my DPI set to the bare minimum setting it has. The PS5 was just a much better experience for me, but I highly recommend changing up the default controls. You can customize them fully or pick a preset that you prefer. I customized mine to make them feel a bit more like a modern shooter, because the defaults just felt a tad weird to me. Was it perfect? No, but it did a good enough job. Also, there is a quick save feature, which I only realized during the last 4 missions of this game. Honestly, I was mostly done with the script by that point. That would have been useful, but it wasn't that bad without it. I just needed to get good, and I probably should have read the controls. Republic Commando is an absolute banger of a Star Wars game. Moody, intense, challenging, but not too difficult, and the kind of power trip that Star Wars games don't give you enough of. We need more games that make you feel like a badass without a lightsaber, and this game does that in spades. To Disney and whomever is in charge of making Star Wars games now, do another one. This is too good to be left 21 years in the past. The people, they yearn for the helmet, they call for the rifle to slay the clankers. You've pulled out of your Sora deal. That $1 billion Sora deal or whatever it was, you've pulled out of that. You can redeem yourselves. Let us shoot AI again. Make a new Republic Commando game. I'm giving Star Wars Republic Commando an 8 out of 10. A great game that delivers a Star Wars experience that is genuinely pretty unique, even now. In a sea of glow-stick sword fights and plucky adventures, having something with this level of grit is so damn refreshing. Thank you for watching this video. Give us a like and consider subscribing and all that good stuff. Go check out the memberships and also go check out my TikTok. I post content over there a little bit more frequently, mostly things I painted up like my miniatures, like Warhammer and so on, or I'm just yapping about gamers being dumb between promos for these videos. But yeah, give us a follow over there. Anyway, thank you, I'll see you all soon.